Hey, spiritual seekers. Glad you could join me. Welcome to Stand Free Spiritual Guidance today. I want to do a quick chat on a practice or an understanding that you can begin to use for yourself to develop a language that you can better understand your intuition through. Now, this language is something that you're going to create on your own. All right. If you do yoga, it could be beneficial to bring it into your yoga practice. If you don't do yoga, I would recommend just finding quiet spaces where you can sit and be undisturbed and not as much meditate, but suggestively talk to your higher self, your intuition, your inner world, and ask for sensations so you can feel the energy of your inner spirit. These sensations come in the form of tickle in the face area, kind of some sensation in the head, a feeling of energy flowing through your feet. It can also come in the form of almost a pushing, tapping. So your practice, once you begin to feel a little bit, you say, okay, I want to clarify a few things as we move together. Because when you're out there on the road of life, this is what you need to be listening for. 3 things you'll get. 1, feeling sensations within. 2, feelings that are more emotional, more draining, kind of like a bad feeling in the gut. Or a very happy feeling. It's not always controlled by the idea that you're very happy because you're going to do something, but it's controlled by the idea that what you're going to do is the right thing or the wrong thing. Because you may have questions some days like, should I or shouldn't I go into this particular situation, a relationship with this person tonight, or on to this party that I'm not really feeling it, but am I missing? Am I being lazy? Ask for spiritual guidance there. Sit in your space wherever you are. Utilize that feeling of energy. And once you have the connection of, well, at least you already have a program that you agree to with your intuition. Like for me, to move forward, I get sort of a sensation in the front. A yes is a sensation through around the nose. Sometimes any kind of hard pinch is often a no. A sensation in the back of my head is, definitely no, or take a look around. Start to be aware of your surroundings. I've been doing this for a long time. I have my language down to a pat. It also involves visuals, and visuals are something that kind of, when I'm trying to process something on a deeper level, I can say, hey, I'm talking spiritual mind. I'm going over my walk, considering, choices and whatnots. I can catch a glimpse of my spirit guide in some sort of fashion, maybe in the design of a tree, or an animal may come across my path, or I'll be watching a show and an animal will come on the show like a movie. So a wolf will appear, or it's a llama. And whenever I see this if I see a particular animal and I get a sensation at that moment, whether it's in a book, on a commercial, in a movie, or just flipping through a page, I'll remember there must be something more to this animal. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up the animal spirit guide. More language. How is your spirit gonna talk to you? If you can feel a small sensation and you come across some information, that means you're kind of quiet enough. You're in tune with yourself. That's the goal. Become in tune with yourself. As you begin to feel sensations in the body here and there, you start to ask them to be informative. Like, say, I said I want that to be a no for now. It's always no for me. So if they really want to say no, they're going to tell me no. In a way, my higher power, the one that guides me, my intuition, it's going to give me that signal. They're like, yes in me. Sometimes I'm even, trying to avoid the yes. I'm like, oh, no, I wanted a no there. But they're like, no, go forward, sensation, don't be lazy, You know, you have to create these experiences for yourself, because a lot of us, we can become stagnant. And that's why intuition is good to have, because it can inspire you to get moving. It can inspire you not to go anywhere, to stay away. That's just one small aspect of it. That's just one small developmental piece. So sensations, visuals in the form of animals. So anytime you kind of get practicing looking up the animal spirits, when you see one here and there, even if it doesn't pertain to your situation, you have it at the ready. Once they know, you have it at the ready. At the time, they'll throw you some stuff and you'll see it and you can say, you better look that up, because I'm trying to figure this world out right now, where I'm headed, or what I'm going to do next. You know, we're always faced with choices in life. So really, if intuition is a guide to help you make better choices, you need to know how to listen to it and follow it. So you have to create that language. It takes a little time. Like, quiet meditation is good, but if you're doing quiet meditation, I say do quiet meditation, and I say, hey, spirit inside of me, doing this because I really need a more highly active, functioning, spiritual notice of like anything coming my way. And then you can design it the way you need to design it. Now, there's also numbers. I have my numbers. Everybody has some numbers. So when you see these numbers, you have the representation of what it could be. Most of the time, numbers are, for me, it's like 11, 11 all the time. It's kind of, you know, just knowing that the spirit guide is like kind of like there right now, or whatever, just saying hello. Because if I just look at the clock randomly, pick up my phone and it says 11:11, just that makes me think about it. You know, I say, oh, cause you did that on purpose, right? Because they said, oh, pick up your phone, check the time right now. Who did that? I just did it. It's all random, right? No. So the numbers is just another way of connecting further to the spirit. Within yourself, forget about what's outside of yourself. You're gonna discover those things on the way. Work with what's in yourself. The sensations, any kind of dream imagery, meditation. If you see a face, remember the face. Consider, see a face. When I say see a face, it's like, I do a hard enough meditation, I can get flashes of nonsense. Sometimes in a dream, I can get a flash. Sometimes if I stare at a nice scenic area like this, now, maybe I can see an image sometimes. So, why we say go in nature, all little details in the daily life that your intuition can help you with if you develop the language. Imagery, animals, spirits, visuals. So, I'm going to talk about the language of imagery really quick. Here, imagery. See right here? There's a spider. You know what that spider, spiritual meaning of the spider is? The spiritual meaning of the spider is get creative, be creative, because a spider weaves a web. Now, I know that. Sometimes when I'm not being creative, I'm like holding back on myself. A spider will drop towards me. And I will say, oh, come across the bathroom floor. I'll be like, oh man, not today. Not today. For some reason, you know, I'm just not in the mindset to be creative, but because I'm being lazy. So there was some imagery. Thank you, universe, for sharing that spider with me. That was great. See, the universe works at the right moment.